Krishna consciousness, the yoga for the modern age. Thus, we should consider the state of this material existence. This human form of life is meant for understanding, not for wasting valuable life like animals by eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. That is not advancement of civilization. The Bhagavad Gita says that this body is not meant for working hard, simply for sense gratification. To work very hard and satisfy oneself by sense gratification is the business of hogs, not human beings. The human beings should learn tapasya, especially in India. So many great sages, so many great kings, and so many brahmacharis and sannyasis have passed their lives in great tapasya in order not to go further to sleep. It's what they're blown up with. It's called helium. It makes them go up in the air. Lord Buddha...
They want me grabbed first to float away in the sky.
I know.
You didn't.
It's okay. Maybe it'll land somewhere for some other kid to have fun with. Lord Buddha was a prince who gave up everything and engaged himself in tapasya. This is life. When King Bharata, under whose name India was named Bharatavarsa, was 24 years old, he gave up his kingdom, his young wife, young children,
Daddy,
and went away for tapasya. No, tomorrow's a home day. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was only 24, he gave up his young wife, mother, everything. There are many, many examples. India is the land of tapasya. But we're forgetting that. Now we're making it to the land of technology. It is surprising that India is now no longer propagating this tapasya, for India is the land of Dharma. Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. But it is not only in India. Everywhere in this age of iron, everything is degraded. Degraded in this sense. In this age of Kali, the duration of life is diminished. Men are not moved to understand self-realization, and if they are invariably misled by so many deceitful leaders. The age is very corrupt. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's process of chanting Hare Krishna is the best and the simplest method.
Okay.
In this age of Kali, there is no other religion that glorifying the Lord by utterance of his holy name, and that is the injunction of all the revealed scriptures. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. This verse appears in the Brhat Naradiya Purana. Simply chant Hare Krishna. There is no other alternative. In this age of Kali, there is no other alternative for self-realization. So we have to accept it. There is another similar verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the 12th canto, 3rd chapter, Pariksit Maharaj was informed by Sukadeva Goswami of the faults of this age, and now all the symptoms of the age of Kali are apparent. In the conclusive portion, however, Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, this age, Kali, is full of faulty things, but there is one good opportunity." What is that? Simply by chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, one can become liberated and go back to Godhead.
That was very good. You thanked Krishna for such a good day. You like that. Krishna did give us a good day today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We had lots of fun with you.
Yeah, but except I did not have a good day doing that bad stuff.
Which bad stuff?
The bad stuff, like hitting something, like scratching the couch when I'm sad.
When you get frustrated and sad.
Yeah, I do bad things when I'm sad and hitting you.
Yeah.
And scratching you.
Yeah, don't do that kind of
And
stuff.
scratching the couch.
But we had a good day and we went exploring and got lost and saw some big houses and pink trees. Mm-hmm.
And we were by home.
And we were by home, yes.
That
was funny.
Okay, head down.
And what did you say after that?
Pink trees. We saw pink trees.
No. After that one, we were on the street.
I don't remember.
You said we just got lost,
Oh,
and
yes.
then we went by home.
Yeah,
That was so silly. That was. Okay, shh,
And
Nene.
then we went to get your cake, and then go to get these balloons, and the balloons we should blow up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the balloons flew away, and then we had to get out of the car and get this one to
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Okay, shh, Nene. This is practical and authorized, and one can also test himself to see how he is advancing simply by chanting. This Krishna consciousness movement is not something new,
I want someone to do me.
something that we have introduced or manufactured. Thirsty girl. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Lay down. It is authorized on the Vedic principles, authorized by Acharyas, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and others. And the method is very simple. There is no loss. We're not charging anything. We're not asking for fees and giving the people some secret mantra and promising them that within 6 months they will become God. No. This is open for everyone. Children, women, girls, boys, old people. Everyone can chant and see the
I
results.
do not like them.
Go roll back over. I'll rub your back.
I do not
To-
like going
To further this end,
I do
we not only
like
are
going
establishing New Vrindavana, our farm project in West Virginia, but are establishing other spiritual communities, such as New Navadvipa.
Daddy,
and New
I don't
Jagannath
like
Puri.
to go to sleep.
We have already started New Jagannath Puri in San Francisco, and the Rath Yatra festival is going on.
Daddy.
This year, there will be a great ceremony of Rath Yatra in London also. There will be 3 cars for
Daddy.
Jagannatha,
Daddy.
Subhadra,
Daddy.
and Balarama,
Daddy.
and they will be taken to the River Thames.
Daddy.
And America has
Daddy.
imported New England and New York,
Daddy.
so why not New Vrindavana?
Daddy.
We should especially
Daddy.
establish New Vrindavana
Daddy.
because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Daddy.
recommended
Daddy.
Krishna,
Daddy.
the son of Nanda Maharaja, in this Vrindavana
Daddy.
Dhamma of Rajabhumi, is the supreme worshipful deity, and his place Vrindavana is also worshipable.
Daddy.
What?
I don't want to go to sleep.
I hear you. You need to go to sleep, and if you keep doing this with the balloon, I'm going to have to take the balloon. Roll over. And let me rub your back. No, staying in bed. Thank you.
And I don't want to stay in bed.
The Western boys and girls are taking to Krishna consciousness, and they should have a place like Vrindavana. Swami Kirtananda, who went to Vrindavana with me 2 years ago, knows what Vrindavana is like. So I've instructed him to construct at least 7 temples. In Vrindavana, there are 5,000 temples of Radha Krishna. But the most important temples are 7, established by the Goswamis. Our program is to live in New Vrindavana, depend on agriculture and cows as an economic solution, and peacefully execute Krishna consciousness. Chant Hare Krishna. That is the Vrindavana scheme. This human form of life isn't meant for increasing artificial needs. It should be satisfied just to maintain the body and soul together. And the rest of the time, we should enhance our Krishna consciousness so that after leaving this body, we will not have to take another material body, but we'll be able to go back home, back to Godhead. That should be the motto of human life. Shh, sleep, baby. I'm going to take the balloon if you keep playing with it. You can hold it, but you need to be going to sleep. Material life means eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Spiritual life means something much more than this. This is also the difference between animal life and human life. In animal life, the common formula is eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. A dog eats, a man also eats. A man sleeps, and a dog also sleeps. A man has sex life, and the dog also has sex life. The dog defends in his own way, and man also defends in his own way, maybe by atomic bombs. These 4 principles are common to human beings and animals. An advancement of these 4 principles is not human civilization, but animal civilization. Human civilization means Atato Brahma Chinasa. In the Vedanta Sutra, the first aphorism, now is the time for inquiry about Brahman. That is human life. As long as one is not spiritually inquisitive. Oh, it's okay, baby. He is an animal because he lives according to these 4 principles, that's all. He must be inquisitive to know what he is, and why he is put into these miseries of birth, death, old age, and disease. Is there any remedy? These matters should be questioned. That is human life. That is spiritual life. Spiritual life means human life. Material life means animal life. That's all. We have to make the adjustments that are recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. For instance, because I am going to be a spiritual man does not mean that I shall give up eating. What? The dog?
No, this.
What? Zipped up?
This one.
You want it zipped up? All right, well, you got to get your feet back inside of it. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay. We have to make the adjustments that are recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. For instance, because I'm going to be a spiritual man does not mean that I shall give up eating. Rather, my eating should be adjusted. Bhagavad Gita describes what class of food is first class, in goodness, and what class of food is in passion, and third class in ignorance. We have to raise ourselves to the sattvic, goodness, platform of human civilization, then receive our transcendental consciousness, Hare Krishna consciousness. Everything is there in the sattras. Unfortunately, we do not consult them. Unless one is liberated from the clutches of these 3 modes of material nature, he cannot understand God. Prasanna Manasa. One must be a Brahman realized soul. These injunctions are there. So one should take advantage of the sattras and preach. That is the responsibility of intelligent men. The mass of people know that God is great, but they do not know how great God actually is.
That's Joker. Is she a good girl or a bad girl?
The Joker?
Mm-hmm.
The Joker is a bad guy.
Why does she joke?
Trickster. Just likes to play tricks in games. They do not know how great God actually is. That we will find in the Vedic literature. That is our duty in this Iron Age. This is Hari Kirtana, glorification of the Supreme.